7th against Minnesota. That's before the Cavs traded him to Utah, where he was released by the Jazz. Rose 16 games with Cleveland, now in a playoff race in Minnesota, and helping to make a big difference for the Timberwolves, who are, quite frankly, fighting for the playoff lives.
I think so. I've been working out the entire time I've been out, just learning my routine, being a pro, and only thing I'm missing now is the opportunity. So talking to Tibbs, he's looking like he's going to give me that opportunity. So it's all about learning the guys and fitting in at the right time. I think when Tibbs got the job, for one, him even being here, and you throw in Taj, Jimmy, and the coaching staff, I've been knowing them and been in battle with them for years. So it's comfortable, you know what I mean? I'm very comfortable here, and usually when I'm comfortable, I play well.
Players are always changing. You know, I had Derrick when he was an MVP. I also had Derrick after 2 or 3 surgeries. My last year in Chicago, he had a terrific year for me. You know, and the one thing about Derrick is if you go back to his high school career and then his college career and his pro career, if you talk to the people that played with him, they'll tell you what a great teammate he is. And in high school, he wasn't a scorer. So there were games that, you know, he hardly scored. Winning was always the most important thing to him. So that's what I expect him to bring to this team.
Let's take you out to Minnesota, where Allie LaForce will be working courtside tonight in the TNT broadcast, tipping off just after the top of the hour with Kevin Harlan and the Hall of Famer Reggie Miller. Allie, good to see you. Good to see Derrick Rose back on an NBA roster. Beyond the just obvious of the Rose-Tibbs connection and the whole Bulls reunion that's happening there, why now for Derrick Rose with this Timberwolves squad?
It's a great question, Jared. Hey, thanks so much for having me on. I think the question is more of why not for this Minnesota team. You know, he fills the void while they're waiting for Jimmy Butler to come back. Everybody sort of counted Derrick Rose out, except for the one man who was his coach when he became the youngest player to ever win an MVP, and Coach Thibodeau. He said something really strong today in our meetings that he didn't say in the press conference that you just heard. He said, I know what's in him. And that just really sunk in with me. He knows his heart. He knows he just wants to win. And he knows at this point in his career, after being waived and traded this year, that he'll do anything it takes to win. So Derrick Rose, who's been working out constantly every single day, has a chance now to be with a team that's trying to make a push for the playoffs. It's a very young team, so he provides a veteran presence who knows how to win. And Coach Thibodeau said, I saw him last season score 18 points a game. He also had a couple of great games against Minnesota this year before being traded and waived. So he still believes in him, and like he said, I know what's in this kid.
And the irony here, right? Rose coming in due to a knee injury to Jimmy Butler, and Rose trying to take this team to the playoffs, much like Butler was able to do a couple years back.